Good evening. Two stories about bodies today. One is a vaccine that might stop melanoma from coming back. Moderna and Merck say the trial works. The other is quantum physicists asking what heat actually is, whether there is energy left in what we thought was spent.
Both are about what we assumed was settled.
Neither is.
Uganda's top football club has signed a defender from Nigeria. Vipers SC have brought in Prince Rodrigo on a 2-year deal. He's 23 years old and plays as a centre-back. Tarabina was playing for Plateau United in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Last season he made 20 league appearances for them, scoring twice and setting up 2 more goals. Vipers are the current champions of the Uganda Premier League. The club are known as the Venoms. Complete Sports NG reported this. A human rights group has accused an Israeli soldier of war crimes in Gaza. The complaint was filed in India, where the soldier is currently visiting. The Hind Rajab Foundation says the soldier was involved in demolishing civilian property in Khan Younis. This is the second such complaint the group has filed in India. The foundation has not been named as an official body. The allegations relate to actions in the Gaza enclave. The complaint comes as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu maintains close ties with Indian counterpart Narendra Modi. The two leaders held talks in Jerusalem in February. Middle East Eye reported this.
Wisconsin's Democratic primary for governor has left the party divided. David Crowley won the nomination, but now he faces the challenge of uniting supporters who backed his rival, Francesca Hong. In one of his first interviews since his victory, Crowley laid out his strategy. He's focusing his message on what he calls MAGA extremism as a way to bring Hong's voters into his camp. But there's a complication. Crowley won't say whether he'll campaign alongside far-left figures who supported Hong. That leaves an open question about how he'll bridge the gap between the party's moderate and progressive wings heading into the general election. Politico reported this. Some progressives are angry that Bernie Sanders didn't do more to help a candidate who lost in Wisconsin. The candidate's name is Hong. Several well-known progressive figures are now blaming the Vermont senator for staying out of the race. Sanders has responded to the criticism. He told reporters he has limited resources and simply can't endorse every candidate who runs for office. The dispute highlights ongoing tensions within the Democratic Party's left wing about how national figures should support local races. Sanders remains one of the most prominent progressive voices in American politics, which makes his endorsement decisions closely watched. Politico reported this.
A direct selling company is reshaping how it runs its business around the world. QNET has announced a new leadership team at both global and regional levels. The changes are part of a wider plan. That plan focuses on product innovation and technology. The company also says it wants to improve customer experience and pursue what it calls responsible growth. Africa is getting particular attention. Leadership there is being expanded. The company has not said who the new leaders are or when they will take up their positions. Starr FM reported this.
23 people have died in a bus crash in Parana state, Brazil. The bus was traveling to hospitals near Curitiba. That is what we know. Now to Ghana.
Ghana's amputee football team needs financial backing to compete at next year's World Cup in Mexico. Talent Hour for Persons with Disabilities has made an appeal to government and corporate sponsors. The group wants support for the Black Challenge, as Ghana's amputee national side is known. The team will compete at the World Amputee Football Cup in San Juan de los Lagos. The tournament runs from the 13th to the 22nd of the month. The appeal has also gone out to members of the public. Organizers say the squad needs funds to prepare properly and travel to the competition. Ghana will be representing the country at the event. It's scheduled for 2026. News Ghana reported this. A bus crash in southern Brazil has killed at least 23 people. 5 others were injured. The bus was traveling to hospitals near the city of Curitiba when the accident happened. The incident took place in Parana state. Authorities have not said what caused the crash. The passengers were being transported for medical care at the time. Brazil's roads are among the most dangerous in South America. Thousands of people die in traffic accidents across the country each year. Al Jazeera reported this. FC Barcelona have made a new signing. The club has brought in Rodrigo Hernández. He joins the Spanish side ahead of the new season. Barcelona announced the deal this morning. Hernández becomes their latest addition as they look to strengthen the squad. The midfielder has put penalty to paper on his contract. He'll now link up with his new teammates in the coming days. Barcelona supporters will be hoping the signing helps improve their fortunes. The club has been active in the transfer market. Hernández is now officially a Barcelona player. FC Barcelona reported this. Scientists have built a machine from a single atom and particles of light. It works, but it has forced them to rethink some basic ideas about energy. The device is so small that the usual rules of thermodynamics start to break down. Researchers at the University of Basel found they needed a new theoretical framework to explain what was happening at that scale. The question sounds simple enough. What counts as heat, and what energy can still be put to use? At the quantum level, the answer turns out to be surprisingly difficult. The work brings quantum physics and thermodynamics into better agreement. That matters because these tiny light engines may reveal useful energy in what we normally think of as waste heat. ScienceDaily reported this. A trial for a new melanoma vaccine has shown promising results. Moderna and Merck released study findings this week. The two pharmaceutical companies called it a landmark moment in treating the disease. Melanoma is one of the deadliest forms of skin cancer. Moderna's stock price surged on the news. CBS US reported this.